Welcome to the show of great mysteries. Today we find ourselves in Palmer Station, Antarctica. A great hatred has been growing within this quaint community. And that hatred is towards someone or something who goes by the name Hot Mike. This week's episode is brought to you by the flock of sheathbills. In today's episode, we will look into the true feelings of those most affected by this figureless ghoul that haunts these honest grounds. I am Audrey, and this is Great Mysteries. We sent our field reporters to Antarctica to get a feeling of this so-called Hot Mike. This is what those closest to the phenomenon had to say.
I probably shouldn't be telling you this because, you know him too, and I really should just kind of keep my mouth shut about it. But, well, I think Hot Mike and we've gone way back in the day. Boy, 7 years ago, 3 months, 2 days, 6 hours, I met him, and he's been a pain in my ass ever since. It's part of the gig. You deal with him when he's around, but he's just tough. He's just tough to have a working relationship with.
So me and Mike, we've known each other for a long time, and honestly I think I could only describe our relationship as a lifelong rivalry. I think that we will both destroy each other. I hate him with everything inside of me. I've never hated anyone more than Hot Mike. I mean, I wish I could grind him into dust.
What do I think of Hot Mike? Probably one of the most annoying people I've ever met.
The hostile feeling within this community can be felt, but how often are they truly affected by Hot Mike?
I see Hot Mike, every night in bed.
Fortunately, around here, we don't see Hot Mike very often, but when he does, he usually rears his ugly head when it's not really necessary.
How often do I see Hot Mike? He pops up like 2 or 3 times a day.
He's coming by my office like a few times a day, sometimes like dozens of times a day. Sometimes he's just hanging out for like an hour, and we keep saying, Hot Mike, you gotta get out of here. Hot Mike, like, go. Get out of my office, get out of the building, get off of the station. It's just constant, every day, Hot Mike.
Perhaps we must look outside the box when trying to understand who or what Hot Mike is. Is there any redeeming qualities about this entity that may lead us towards solving this reoccurring issue?
Oh man, that's a hard question.
In a roundabout, what the best part of Hot Mike is sometimes you get to hear some very interesting things you may not want to hear about.
One time someone was hot miking while they were driving a vehicle and they were singing, and so I got to hear a whole song of them thinking they were by themselves, and that was quite entertaining.
The best part is the dude tells you everything he's doing and you did not want to ask.
There is no good part. Hot Mike is terrible.
There is no good part of Hot Mike.
While Trewsome found an endearing part, most were in agreement. He needed to go. The question is, how?
I think he's pretty unstoppable, to be honest. I might try to train a leopard seal to attack Hot Mike when he's walking in the backyard.
Turn all of his batteries off.
I think we can all agree that Hot Mike's kind of an issue on station, and we've got to do something about it. From experience, I know that you can get a lot done with a well-timed skiing accident, so I think we should consider that.
What would I do to stop Hot Mike? Well, sometimes I'd just like my old grandma used to do, slap me upside the head.
To stop Hot Mike, we have to join forces. We have to band together as a unit. I think we need special outfits. I think we need special powers, and I think we need to define within ourselves a beautiful harmony where we can absolutely destroy.
Things I personally do to stop Hot Mic is whenever I sit down, I take my radio out so I'm not accidentally pushing the button. But also, like, do we really need radios? I think we should just, like, throw them away. We don't need them.
But this person cannot be saved. This person does not need your help. They are a parasite. And you need to let them go. Otherwise, you're just going down with them. Because we're coming for you.
It would seem the onus falls on all of us to stop Hot Mic and finally put an end to the reign of terror and annoyance. Tune in next week for another episode of Great Mysteries. I am your host, Audrey.